Hey guys, what we're going to talk about today is what do we do at the end of the school year with our digital learning space, our Google Classroom, right? Before I get into how to archive your classroom and how to do this, I want to first talk about when and why. We'll start with the when. You want to wait until after all assignments are completed and turned in for the entire school year. So, my suggestion would be add this to your list of things to do on the last day of school. So, why? Why do we want to do this? Well, the first thing is you're going to assign your classroom, or you've spent all this time and energy building all these assignments in your classroom. Why not reuse them the next year, especially the ones that went really well, right? So the first thing it allows you to do is when you archive a classroom, you will still be able to pull your assignments from it. So here's an example, right? Let's say in this English 101 classroom for 2021, 2022, I want to pull an assignment from that same English 101 that I did the year before. To do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on classwork, and at the top I'm going to create an assignment, and I'm going to click reuse post. Under reuse post, I'm able to see all my archived classes here. You can see all the classes that I've ever created, and here's my last year English 101 class, and it says archived. I can click on it, and then I can see all the assignments for that class, pick the one I want to assign, and click. I like to use this create new copies of all attachments. I think by default it's clicked here. Make sure that's clicked, and then click reuse. What that's going to do is any attachments like this one here get duplicated for the new class, and I can set the new topic and assignment due date. This is a material I chose here, but I could, if there was a due date, if this was an assignment, there'd be a due date, and I can repost, or I can even just save it as a draft. So you still have access to everything that you created from the year before, and you can just duplicate it. The second piece that's powerful is let's say I'm going to use the whole class over again. I like the pacing, I like the assignments, everything went well. I might make some minor adjustments, but I want to use the class again. What I can do is at the beginning of the next year, click on Archive Classes, find the class that I used the year before, and just to the right on the class card here, this is the class card, just to the right is this three little dot snowman. I can click on it and I can click copy. What that's going to do is ask me to give it a title, so I could call it, English 101 for the next year, and then click copy. Now, I'm going to skip ahead, but it takes about 5 minutes, so I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward the video. All right, and we're back. That was about a minute and 15 seconds. So, I'm going to go ahead and click in the top left up here, the main menu, and go back to all my classes, my active classes. And here's that misspelled English 101 class that I just duplicated. Now, check this out. When I go in, a couple of things have changed. All of my announcements are gone, and all of my people are gone. So this is like a clean start for the next year, right? But the best part is under classwork here, all of my topics are still organized the way they were before. All of my assignments are still in here with any kind of attachments that are on there, right? So here's an attachment stuck on here, and it's still there. And so when I add my students in, these are all saved as draft. So when I'm ready to make this assignment that the students need to do, all I do is click on it assignment, and set a due date. Whoops, wrong one. Due date here. Click assign, and then my students will have that assignment to do, my new set of students. So you can save yourself a lot of time and be more efficient, so you can spend that time on the things that matter, working with the students. All right, we talked about how, we talked about why, or we talked about why, we talked about when. Now let's go into how do we do this. Well, it's really simple. Let's say this is the end of the school year. I'm ready to archive my class. What I do is I come to my classroom.google.com. I find the class card for the class that I want to archive. I click on the little snowman in the top right corner of the card, and I click archive. It's going to give me a warning that says students won't be able to submit assignments anymore, and that they won't be able to find the class. That's okay, and then I just click archive. Now you'll see it's gone from my normal class. My normal class is my active classes here. To find it, all I have to do is click on the three horizontal lines, scroll my little bar down to the bottom, and here are my archived classes, and there it is. All right, guys, have a great summer. Thank you for watching.